Let me get your response to the possibility of a trade war. President Trump has said he thinks a trade war is a good thing, but most automakers and other executives have said they want to calm this down and turn it around. What do you think?
Well, first of all, you know very well we are not producing near cell cars in North America. So our attitude today is just to monitor very carefully what could be the consequences of these announcements concerning the world trade.
We do see the EU already drafting some retaliatory measures. Would there be any way for executives to get together and talk to politicians to back them off from a trade war?
To my knowledge, we are not yet at that point. And so let's see what's going to really happen as well in North America and all over the world. But we are monitoring the situation very carefully, of course.
We do see raw materials costs already rising, even without tariffs. Would tariffs hurt your bottom line? Would they hurt your profits?
Well, anything which is more or less slowing down the flows in business is always something we are very careful about because it's not necessarily very good. But again, let's calm down and let's see what is the situation.
All right, let's talk about the concept then that's behind you, or the idea really of the mobility business. It's something that a lot of people think of as very futuristic. Is it important to your bottom line now at Renault?
Yeah, I mean, fundamentally, our vision is to have clean, safe, and affordable mobility, and especially in urban areas. And here we are talking about urban areas. And you cannot imagine what is the ambition and as well the expectation from all stakeholders over the world, especially in big cities, but it's true everywhere, in order the car industry to provide solutions. And at Renault, we are ready to provide solutions. That's the message. Our business case for this new type of mobility with robo-vehicle is very conservatively about $200 billion by 2030. And we are absolutely determined to have a very significant chunk of that new business with a very limited cannibalization with our existing business models.
What kind of margins do you see in this kind of business?
Well, very significant margin, because I would like to tell you which are our assets. So far we are so confident about this business model. First, we are learning. We have many experiments all over the world, and it's significant business already concerning car sharing, but also ride-hailing, like for example with COO, which is a platform, or with Marseille. And we are based on our assets. Assets means what? Electrification and electric cars. Electric cars, we have already 7 models. With the Alliance, we are number 1 worldwide. Renault is number 1 in Europe at the moment. We have a full renewal of our electric cars, and we are already making money with our electric cars. Connected car, 100% of our cars will be connected by 2019. And for autonomous driven solutions, we already have Symbios that you could maybe test last year, and it's the level 4 on open roads which show our capabilities. And here again, with a massive plan of cars to be put on the market by 2019 for level 2 till 2022 for level 4 and level 5. So we are preparing really solutions that we want to provide to all the stakeholders, which are extremely attentive that we can go as fast as possible, including regulators, which is extremely interesting.
What is the demand from the customer for example, electric cars? You already stated that with the Renault-Nissan Alliance, you're number 1 in the world. Are customers choosing electric or hybrid powertrains over pure gas?
Well, people who are choosing electric cars are extremely happy with their electric cars, and they don't want to switch back to another type of energy, which is extremely interesting. And they are really extremely happy, especially in urban areas, of course, for what we can get as feedbacks from our customers. And our sales are growing. For our iconic cars, electric iconic cars, our sales are growing by more than 40% year on year. So the market is really coming up now.
Carlos Ghosn has said he wants to make the Alliance irreversible. As Chief Operating Officer, what does that mean to you?
It's extremely operational. I'm in charge of the operation of Renault. And all what I'm talking about here in terms of technology, we are sharing that with the Alliance. We are sharing the technologies, we are sharing the platform, we are sharing the modules, and we are doing that because we are glad to have solutions coming from the work at the Alliance level, which is a win for our company. And because it's a win for each company can make their own decision to choose these technologies, these platforms, and adapt that to their specific needs and the brand needs on the markets.
What do you think about the concern that's grown up around diesel? In Germany, they've become very unpopular. Customers aren't buying them. The resale values are falling. And yet it's important to keep diesels in your stable for meeting your CO2 targets.
Well, this evolution of the share of diesel compared to gasoline or to electrification or to electric cars is something which is long-lasting. It's not new, first thing. Second thing, there is an acceleration. And this acceleration at Renault, we can see even more maybe because of the B segment cars, which are a lot of what we can sell today. And the reality is that it's dropping even more. So today, we are selling more passenger cars with gasoline engines than with diesel engines, and the trend is continuous. So we are ready to answer to the need of the customers, and that's our goal, fundamentally. We are ready, we are flexible, and this is what we are doing today.
Do you foresee a future with no more diesel powertrains in passenger cars?
Well, we will need some diesel for sure for light commercial vehicles, because this is making a lot of sense. There might be some application still where diesel is still very attractive, but fundamentally, especially for urban areas, we can see the trend. And the trend is towards electricity. And by the way, it's since 10 years that we are preparing our electric range and we are selling it profitably.